Ahoy! 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 Got a little stuck there from the last time that we tried doing that trick. Anyway, this be your host, Sensei Starman, and I'm welcoming you to the final chapter, for the moment, of Let's Play Return to Monkey Island. It is Act 5. We are here within the giant monkey head beneath Monkey Island, or the dungeon underneath the monkey head on Monkey Island. Here to find the secret once and for all. And this figure looks familiar.
Hey, Wally. How's it hanging?
Seriously, that's the joke you were going to use right now?
I'm trying out some new material.
Don't quit your day job.
Wally, what happened?
As if you don't know.
Thanks for the C-map. That was really great, and I owe you for all the work you did for free.
Glad you liked it.
That mop map you made for me was a winner.
Glad you liked it.
How did you end up here? I saw your office had been ransacked.
LeChuck came into the shop storming mad because he thought I gave him a mop map instead of a map to the secret.
Yeah, real head-scratcher how that happened. I wish I could get you out of those shackles.
You and me both.
Yeah, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to get the secret before LeChuck does.
Sure, run off. Wally will be fine.
Yeah, and you may be wondering, is there a way we can get him out of here? Well, apparently there is, because there is a grayed out achievement for saving him.
It's a bit late in the game for that.
But it's a bit late for us to look at the shackles.
I skipped school the day they taught lockpicking.
So, yeah, there is a way to do it. And I heard about what it was, but unfortunately we can't do it because we were supposed to do something before this, and I didn't know about that when I was there when I could do it. So I'll probably come back and play through this again and show you how to do it then. Because I found that one of the other achievements is doing a speed run to get through the game in less than 2 hours.
Flambe, you're awake.
Not for long. I'm just here to tell you that you are making a mistake. LeChuck's obsession consumes him like a frog swallowing a tarantula. You don't want to be there when he opens that chest.
Correct. I want to be there before he opens it.
Ugh, you two deserve each other.
Yeah, that's right. Run!
Alright. And speaking of run...
Can't really see down there too well. There's a lot of lava. Okay, here goes. LeChuck, I'm coming for you!
Damn you, 3-1! I should have gotten rid of you the first 58 times I had the chance. You will never make it down here alive.
Just once, I want this to be easy.
Alright.
Only the organized pirate will pass. It looks proud to be a monkey.
Okay, so we've got monkey statue.
I'm naming it Captain Squint.
Another monkey statue.
I can relate.
Another monkey statue.
I wonder if the parrot had anything to do with the eye.
And that's it. Okay, so the trick here, the organized pirate will pass, is we're supposed to use something in our inventory on each of the statues. Yeah, we don't have a spyglass, but we can give him the monocle. This one looks like he's about to stab a heart, so we give him a knife. And this one is feeding a parrot, so we give him the crackers. But here's the crazy thing, we can take all the stuff back and the door will remain open. Because I've been through too much to give up anything at this point. But also, spoiler, we're going to need this stuff later.
LeChuck, the secret will never be yours.
I hate solving puzzles more than I hate Threepwood.
The secret will never be yours.
Threepwood, won't you ever give up and just go home?
Once is a coincidence. Twice is only the observant pirate will pass. Those epaulets deserve a room of their own.
Okay, so you'll note that we have the one rich-looking monkey,
It looks like
the
a
one
piece of 8, but made of stone.
first swab who's looking rather content, and this rather sad-looking
Cheer up,
cabin
guy.
monkey.
You'll go far.
And well, the trick with this one is that you have to put a certain amount of money in each of the chests, so that the one who has the most coins, the one who looks the saddest has the least. And we will in fact need our own last coin to fix this up. And I completely forgot to grab the first bunch of stone coins that we find here on the first floor.
It's one of those stone pieces of 8.
There's a second one. And the third one. So we can go back downstairs.
This was a good idea. They magna XYZZY. Huh. I guess it... Yep. It's made of stone. LeChuck, the secret is mine!
You really do suck at puzzles, don't you?
How are you still alive?
You will never have the secret.
I will soon have my revenge.
Then you will forever be cursed.
And you will never escape.
You will vanish with no tails.
No, I will return.
The secret is mine!
Third time be a charm, Threepweed.
Next time, I keep my voice down.
Alright, this one says read the inscriptions.
Only the bloodthirsty pirate will pass.
Okay, so we have 3
Looks like
statues.
its arm is hurt.
Arms hurt.
It looks like its leg is hurt. This is gonna be a problem. There's no way I'm getting through there.
Okay. Now the solution here is that, you know, how would a bloodthirsty person handle an injured arm? Cut off the arm. Cut off the foot. No, I don't know why stabbing the statue works, but it does. And as for that third one, well, the statue may be too far gone to stab.
I don't think bloodthirsty is meant to be taken literally. At least I hope not.
Alright, and here comes what I must confess, this puzzle stumped me and I had to check the guide for the very last one. Though I did appreciate the reference here.
Wow.
And you'll note, there's a little passageway down here.
So long, Captain Madison. This is like one of those mystery stories where the person has so many enemies the detectives don't know where to start. One of the stone slabs from the altar seems to have fallen off during the rumbling. There's some writing on it. After 4 extra years out at sea, their peg legs grew weak in the knees. 3 steps right, but 2 left, until they fell off the deck, and they met Davy Jones for some tea. After all I've been through, finding some limericks on a piece of stone sinking into the lava isn't all that strange.
Alright. Now, if you played the original Monkey Island game, and I mean the original one back in the 90s, this may look familiar. Because back in the day, before CD-ROM games were a thing, it was possible to copy whole games onto single discs, 5 1/4 and 3.5 inch floppy discs. Well, I say single. It usually took a bunch of them, but you could copy game onto a couple of discs. In order to stop people from doing this, the game publishers had various means of copy protection, which usually amounted to information in the book that came with the game that you needed in order to start the game properly or get past certain points. In the case of the Monkey Island game, there was a pirate face wheel that whenever you started the game up, you had to match the face with the date that it gave you, and this is a tribute to that. But where are we supposed to get this date, you ask, or the date and the faces? Well, if we head back a bit, you'll note that we have right here on the screen a date 1690. We go up 1 step, we have the bottom of a face. A bit rounded with feminine lips. And we go up 1 step, we have what appears to be a squared off hat and double eye patches. So with that done, we go up here. We select that date, 1690. Put the feminine lips there, and the squared off hat there. But that isn't the answer. No, we have to follow the poem, which said 4 years after. So we click the one in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it said 3 right, 2 left. So this one turns to the left, so we turn that 2. Turn the one on the top 3 times.
I don't want to close any more possible escape routes.
So we open this.
Huh? What? I was just deep in the mushroom and lava-ridden caves under Monkey Island, and now I'm... Oh no. Not yet. It seems to be stuck. Must have locked when I came out. Score! Free popcorn! Score! Free popcorn!
And that looks like Stan is a clown, and
High Street, 20 feet. Hall of Pirates, 3-minute walk. Additional restrooms at Dinky Island.
Glad you finally made it, kid.
What, Stan?
It's closing time and everyone wants to go home.
Last chance to hand over the key, locksmith.
What do you mean it's closing time? I just got here.
No, I don't have time for this. I'm late for an important meeting. Take my keys and shut off all the lights before you leave. I'm not liable for anything that happens after closing time.
Guybrush, are you ready to go?
Last chance to hand over the key, locksmith.
So now we have open the chest, find LeChuck, head home with Elaine, find the secret monkey island, relive the glory days.
Hey, Elaine, let's renew our vows.
Next time, Plunder Bunny. We need to leave.
I blame the government. I'm a victim of circumstance. I blame the government.
So that's all blocked off.
Fish. We have fresh fish.
And Whitey's up there, but
The windows are just pasted on, and they're not even straight. High Street, 20 feet. Elaine, thank goodness you're here.
Of course. Where else would I be?
I'm not sure where I am all of a sudden.
You're right here with me. But we shouldn't stick around too long.
I was just underground on Monkey Island, and now we're on Melee?
Things just go by in a blur sometimes when you're having fun, don't they?
How'd it go with Flair?
Let's just say I made my point.
How did you get here before me?
You know I always try to stay a step ahead.
Have you done something new with your hair?
Got ruffled in the fight.
I like it. I'm gonna look around some more. Historic landmark. The original secret, a pirate adventure park. Established 1989 by R. Gilbert.
so yeah. It's a throwback to the second Monkey Island game where it turns out the whole adventure was just us wandering around a theme park.
Fish. We have fresh fish.
Dang. Stan makes LeChuck better every time.
The secret is mine.
Each time I come here, Stan really ups the challenge. But it's still LeChuck 0, Guybrush Threepwood 6.
The secret is mine.
Nice twist adding in Madison, Trent, and Lila. The team-up had me fooled for a while.
The secret is mine.
Well, back to my boring flooring inspector job. Until next time. What a stroke of luck. The locksmith had the key all along. That was disappointingly easy. I wonder what's going on. I thought I'd be really excited to have this key. Now I'm just suspicious.
Okay, so we found LeChuck. Open the chest, get that key.
Interesting. I found the secret of Monkey Island, and all it was this stupid t-shirt.
Just like all of the other treasures from the first game.
It's empty. I found the secret of Monkey Island, and all it was this stupid t-shirt.
Alright, well. This is kind of a depressing ending.
I'm ready to go.
Good. Me too.
So, was it all imaginary, or what? Well, maybe not all of it.
Dad, that was a silly ending, and it didn't even make any sense. You're terrible at endings.
I thought you liked silly endings. You and Chucky play the ending of Monkey Island 2. Really silly.
That want? We're kids, and we're just goofing around. You're the one who said you can't just change things. You said that's not how storytelling works.
I did?
I want to know the secret. You have to tell me what you really found in the chest.
The secret was really the friends made along the way. Your mom was right, it's better not to know. Well, I think that this is the best answer.
There isn't any one answer to what the secret is. It's not like a rock or a banana. It's like a story. It changes with time. And the person telling it. Everyone you ask will have a different idea.
Mom, Dad won't tell me what the secret is.
Are you filling our son's head with your outlandish stories again?
I was telling him the one about how we found the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that one. Every time you tell that story, the ending gets stranger and stranger. Let's go down to the docks and watch the galleon head out.
Yay!
I found the lost map to the treasure of Maya Island. It's going to be a fun adventure.
I'll meet you down there.
My name's Guybrush Threepwood. People call me Guybrush Threepwood. So, yeah. That was Return to Monkey Island. And, you know, I had fun playing through it. The puzzles are as frustrating as ever. I had to check the hint guide a few times, but I'm proud of everything I managed to work out on my own, and I'm going to play through this a few more times trying to get all those piddly little achievements. Try and find the rest of those trivia cards and answer them all correctly on the next time. Don't know if I'll record all that and trying to get the, try all the different little joke answers and everything. But I am going to do at least one more video trying to do a speed run playthrough of this. But yeah, just watch the credits unroll, look at the sample art. So yeah, at the time I'm recording this, I have not done playthroughs for Tales of Monkey Island or Escape from Monkey Island. Escape from Monkey Island, I just never got around to it because I only played through it once, and like most of the fandom, I was not that enraptured with Escape from Monkey Island because of the forced three-dimensional artwork and the monkey combat sequences that just really violated the whole adventure game spirit, and the fact that Ozzy Mandrill usurped LeChuck's position as the main villain. And I played the first chapter of Tales from Monkey Island. I never got around to the rest of them because when it originally came out, I was in grad school and kind of had stuff going on. And Jess Harnell is the voice of LeChuck. I did not recognize him, but, he's a very versatile voice actor. See some other familiar voice actor names in this. Oh, Matt Mercer is Cobb. That was a surprising one. Looks like they got most of the old crew back. I heard that the actor who played LeChuck originally had retired from voice acting, and they did try to get him to come back for one more go, but he declined. That was Earl Bowen, if I remember correctly. Yeah, a lot of international voice actor credits on this. Or not voice actor, but they did a whole lot of around-the-world mixing. Saw the, people in Los Angeles Seattle and Greece. Rhubarb lip sync. And yeah, a couple different designs for LeChuck there. Music recorded in Nashville and San Francisco. But yeah, in the end, this was definitely a worthy contribution to the genre and a fitting capstone for the series, although, yeah, I don't know if Ron Gilbert is planning another one of these, but I'd love to see another one. Just see what that adventure on Mirror Island is. You know, see Lane, Guybrush, and Son having an adventure together. That'd be kind of neat. At least in my humble opinion, but fun little thing that, you know, there's a rumor going around that right after this got released, somebody posted Back to the Mansion on, I forget if it was Ron Gilbert's official Twitter account or his company's Twitter account, but the speculation now is that they may be doing an official Maniac Mansion sequel, which would be nice and fitting, although amusingly enough, a couple of days after this came out, a group of fans who have been working on their own three-dimensional remake of Maniac Mansion called Meteor Mess released their game, which had been 14 years in the making. And that will probably be my next playthrough. Because even though I've played through the original Maniac Mansion and the sequel, Maniac Mansion Day of the Tentacle, which was not made with Ron Gilbert's involvement, but was still a pretty fun game, I'll give that one a shot just to take a look at it. I'm probably going to wait until they get the final patch, because the release date notes for it said that, you know, the game was finished, except that they didn't have all the voice work for Razor done yet, and Razor being probably my favorite character to play through the game with, I don't feel like half-bunning it with her, but the word is that they've added some stuff into the game. For one thing, they added in a whole quest line to where you can win the game with Jeff, who, if you remember Maniac Mansion, Jeff was the surfer dude who he could fix the phone, but not much else. So you still needed one other person in order to win the game, and if that person got killed, well, you were out of luck. Because Jeff could fix the phone so you could get past Nurse Edna, but he couldn't do anything else that would actually help you get past the meteor. And apparently that has been changed in the game. So, you know, good for him. But I'll be puzzling that one out eventually. Actually, maybe I will do Meteor Mess, but play through it with Jeff just to try and figure that one out for y'all. And we are getting all of the Lucasfilm credits on this. Even though I'm not sure how much Lucasfilm had to do with developing this in earnest, but yeah, there's Kathleen Kennedy. We're getting into all of the big money people. Now we're getting into the Walt Disney Games credits. And we're coming up on the half-hour mark watching this. You think I could have timed this better, you know, or I planned it, but not so much. Happy timing that working out, though. And we're getting special thanks, and a very special thanks to George Lucas, because if he hadn't started trying to make a game company in the first place, we never would have had Monkey Island, and that would be a bad thing. So Thanks, Uncle George. Portions of his software copyrighted by the Free Type Project. Return to Monkey Island made by Terrible Toy Box. But wait, there's more. And apparently it timed out for me not moving it until at that exact moment. But there is one little more thing. When I beat the game originally, it did bring up that there was something new in the scrapbook.
Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrap? Ever since I was...
And we skip ahead. It now has our latest adventure.
The secret of Monkey Island. I started my voyage at the Scum Bar, but right away I could tell it wasn't going to be like old times. In some quarters, my reputation was a disadvantage. I learned more than I ever wanted to know about mobs. The new pirate leaders were focused on sacking and pillaging. But plunder stats aren't everything. I made the unusual decision to join LeChuck's crew as a way to get to Monkey Island. Serving on LeChuck's ship was an interesting experience. I grew to like the crew. I forgot all about looking like a zombie and starting a mutiny and seizing the ship. My disguise held up great, right up until we were nearing Monkey Island, when it, well, there was a failure. Gullet was my supervisor. Not a very pleasant guy. Pucher was really happy when I got her promoted to chef. I got thrown off the ship, but that was okay. I'd gotten as far as I needed to. The actual return to Monkey Island was not what I expected. We all thought the secret would be on the island somewhere. Everybody had a map. Some more useful than others. Elaine and I rebuilt my old ship, the Sea Monkey, so we could sail back to Melee. I learned some deeply personal things about my nemesis, LeChuck. The temporary pact I made with my enemies turned out to be about 5 minutes more temporary than I had hoped. It was a race to get to the secret first. I hunted down all 5 golden keys. I wonder if I was supposed to keep these. LeChuck teamed up with Madison, but that was never going to last. Madison was scheming to betray LeChuck. Lila was scheming to betray Madison and LeChuck. I'm not sure Trent ever thought very far ahead. Whitey Bones told me all about the golden keys. Elaine had a lot on her plate, but she was with me in the end. Carla handled earthquake relief as best she could under the circumstances. I broke Stan out of prison. Wally was kidnapped. The voodoo lady disappeared. I unseated the reigning queen to become the last queen of Bermuda. I visited Herman Toothrot in his cozy hermit cave. I managed to recover the secret, but then LeChuck stole it and took it back to Monkey Island to open it. Elaine held off Flare Gory while I went into the monkey. Someone had devised a series of themed pirate monkey puzzles to keep out the unworthy. I made this mock-up of the final puzzle. I think it's pretty neat. Oh shoot. I wonder when this fell out. I found Wally. Oh shoot. I wonder when this fell out. Wait, what's this?
R&D. Ron and Dave. Break the seal. June 18th, 2020. Development won't start for another month or so, but we've been thinking about this for a while. It seems like a good time to jot down a few thoughts and then stash them away as sort of a time capsule message to our future selves about what we're setting out to do with Return to Monkey Island. Who knows, we might learn something. Monkey Island was historically been a reflection of the lives of the people who made the games. The Secret of Monkey Island was about a young person setting out to pursue an exciting new career. As designers in our 20s, that is what we all were. The sequel, LeChuck's Revenge, was in many ways about the difficulties of making a sequel, or at least about what one does immediately after something that felt like a great success, but which went unnoticed by most of the world at large. Many years, 20 later, after Guybrush had gone on a couple of adventures with other teams who had their own hopes and challenges, we set out to make Tales of Monkey Island a story about trust, and it is. But what jumps out for us is that it feels like a story about grown-ups, because that's what we were. Many of us in our 40s by then, with children and lives and a lumpy and crusted layer of experience. We're well into our 50s now, we've had lengthy careers, we've made a lot of games, Monkey Island still defines us to a certain degree, or at least in the minds of many, we are those guys who made that game a long time ago, and it feels like there's some unfinished business there. When the opportunity arose to come back to Monkey Island, we were pretty much on the same page as to what we wanted to do. Guybrush, like us, is older now, and he's had a long and reasonably successful career, but he's mostly associated with something that happened a long time ago, and that feels unfinished to him. The game is a goofy pirate adventure, the same as always, but it's also a story about trying to recapture the past with all its alleged youthful strength and glory. Guybrush will both succeed and fail at this. He will sort of get what he wants, but it won't be what he expected. I predict the same for us. And yeah, interesting footnote. Ron Gilbert did have a plan for a third Monkey Island game originally before he left Lucasfilm Games, and the story would have had Guybrush chasing LeChuck into hell and finding Stan there. And kind of did have that happen in this game. But yeah, nice little letter and note to self, get more paper for the rest of the adventures. So yeah, that was Return to Monkey Island. Thank you for watching this with me and enduring this slightly longer chapter so we could watch all the credits and get the final thoughts from the creators. I'll see y'all next time for the speed run. Take care until then.